What's going on? What's up, guys? It's your girl, Just Sarah, and we are back. Um, I am going to wait for y'all to get y'all butts in here, and I guess I could do a "Am I the Asshole" story while I'm waiting for people to get in here. However, this is really about all of us. Are we the assholes? I don't know if you guys have caught up on ODS's live, Brianna's live, but this is kind of a continuation. Yes, it is. It's a continuation because let me tell you something. I want to know if we're the assholes to Dragon. Are we the assholes? Let me fix that real quick. But again, while we're waiting, if you share, if you care, hit the like button on your way in. I greatly appreciate it. If you didn't know, on this channel I do Am I the Asshole stories, but sometimes I will ask, or is the beef sector being an asshole? And I ain't gonna front y'all. A lot of the times the answer is yes. We are a bunch of assholes. Oh my goodness. The beef sector is undefeated in being an asshole. Um, all right, let's get into one of these stories. And then once people file in, we will move it into another direction. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay, my bad. All right. Let's start out with a story. All right. Am I the asshole? Let's see. Oh, hell. If you're new here, I do Am I the Asshole stories. I do not read the stories ahead of time. I simply go off of the title. And baby, if it's a good title, hopefully it's a good story. And hopefully we can get to the bottom of them being an asshole or not. But the first story is, Am I the asshole for walking away after I discovered my fiance had intercourse with a douchebag? Is that a real question? That can't be a real question. See, they making me itch. They making me itch with the bullshit already. We starting with the bullshit off the rip. But I'm gonna read the story. I digress. I will keep this as short as possible. Y'all, this bitch said she gonna keep it as short as possible and then wrote 6 paragraphs. And hopefully English is our first language so that we don't have all the grammatical errors that we usually have. But again, let's I will keep this short as possible because I don't want to waste your time. But for some context, me, 27 male, and my ex, 27 female, have been in a relationship for the past 7 years. Soon to be married, although that will never happen. Child. Yeah, we're gonna put the glasses on so I can see. Don't talk about me. I discovered her affair by simply seeing a message on her phone from douchebag talking about how good sex was. Stupidly enough, she didn't even attempt to cover her tracks. She simply had what I assumed was AP's name saved in context. In context. I should have felt anger, but I just accepted she wasn't the one I could spend the rest of my life with. I know you fucking lying. Recently, my wardrobe broke down, so I had to use luggages. This shit fries my brain. As a makeshift wardrobe for the time being, so my clothes was already packed up, which saved me time. I waited for my ex to go to work and I just left a note on the fridge saying have fun with douchebag and moved out. Her name is on the lease so I can leave without any consequences. There was some furniture I bought, but oh well, I also blocked her. For the time being, I'm couch surfing at my brother and sister's house and I feel calm and peaceful. Checking out, however, she sobbed a lot to my parents and they aren't happy that I checked out without hearing her perspective. But I simply felt nothing. My fiance did have a good relationship with my parents. My siblings, on the other hand, think I did nothing wrong. Maybe I am the asshole for not caring. Maybe I'm justified for what I did. So, am I the asshole? Also, I have a question for anyone who cares. What would you do in my situation? Let me know. So the question was, am I the asshole for walking away after I discovered my fiance had intercourse with the douchebag? No. Fuck no. Absolutely not. You're not the asshole. What kind of stupid ass? I swear y'all be writing these letters just because y'all want some kind of validation. You knew you weren't the fucking asshole. You knew you weren't the asshole. If she cheated on you, she saw a text where he said that the sex was great. Then why waste your time? I think you did exactly what you were supposed to do. I don't know though. Because had I found that shit on my fiance's phone, I would have told the club up. I would have tore that bitch to pieces. You hear me? Do you hear me? Especially knowing that the lease was in their name. Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, they would have been paying for it more ways than one. And I get that the parents want you to work it out and want everything to be great, but shit, everything ain't fucking great. So, and your siblings are going to be ride or die. At the end of the day, they're always going to be ride or die. It's the parents that can be wishy washy sometimes. But I will say this, if this guy is such a douchebag, make sure you get yourself checked. Get an STD screening, something, because you're not speaking very highly of this gentleman. So I could only guess that you might have to get yourself checked. Otherwise, are you the asshole? Absolutely not. All right. Now, let's get into, are we the assholes? It's been 11 minutes, and whoever's in here is in here, which is nobody. So I'm going to talk to myself like an idiot for a few minutes. And if nobody comes, then I'm going to end it. But, what the hell my glasses were in here? Because they sure, oh, there. Are we the asshole? Is the beef sector the asshole? I'm going to say yes and I'm going to say no all at the same time. I'm going to say we are and I'm going to say we aren't. Because let's be honest, we've all given to something that was like a little sketchy where you're like, okay, I'm going to give you like $5, $10 because I don't really know if you're telling the truth or not. But this little $5, $10 ain't going to hurt me, so I'm going to go ahead and give it and then count my blessings. And then if you're scoring me around, then that's on you. But how far do we take a story? And I feel like a lot of people gave right away out of the kindness of their heart because they heard that somebody was homeless. I get it. I understand why you would do that. In any other circumstance, I understand why you would give. But in the B sector, baby, you got the I need the whole story, and I need to hear the whole story multiple times to see if your story has changed. Like if you go on this panel, I know you're gonna go on another panel and another panel. So I'm gonna wait until you go on like 3, 4 panels just to hear what you got to say. See if your story changed. See if you added something. And what did you add? Is what you added some bullshit? Or is it the truth? Unfortunately, where we are, we have to be like that. We have to scope out the scene before we give. Yes, I heard somebody make I think it was Bree, and Bree, forgive me if it wasn't you, but I believe I heard her say, you give homeless people money on the street and you don't question them. Yeah, $1. I might give them $1, maybe $5. And no, and honestly, if you were out there with a sign, I seen people out there with a sign that said, "I need money for beer." I had one dude at the gas station tell me he needed some money for some Mary Jane. Be honest. If that's really what you need it for, shit. I know what it's like to need something, a little puff of something, a little drink or something. If you're being honest with me here, you can have it. And I think that makes the difference between like a bum on the street or somebody on the street and somebody like this who is going from panel to panel, who's not taking any advice from anybody. Who, like she said, I heard it with my own ears. She was like, "Why won't y'all just let me get my money? Why won't y'all just let me get my support?" But with somebody like her who needed support, what, a month ago? What month this is? April, so 2 months ago, you needed support for the same fucking thing. I don't know. I honestly gotta say that I do not think we're the assholes for questioning if she's telling the truth or not. Now, of course, I think there is definitely going to be people that believe her story. Great for them. Or maybe even pretend like they believe her story, but they got an extra $20 and they're like, I really don't give a fuck. I'll give her the $20 for the pure entertainment of this bullshit. Because let's be honest, that simply could be all it is that you're giving um, for the entertainment of the bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I think that we all get entertained, whether we want to admit it or not. We all are entertained by just exactly by what I said, by either going from panel to panel and listening to your bullshit story and picking your bullshit story apart, whether we're entertained by trying to figure out if you're telling the truth or not, we get entertainment out of it. So maybe there are some people that are pretending like they believe her, but just really don't give a fuck because they're like, I'm highly entertained. And I don't know if you guys watched Lady Nika. Lady Nika was live for about a half an hour. Hey, Bobby. Lady Nika was alive for about a half an hour. Okay, Bobby, so the question of the night is, are we the assholes? So are we the assholes for questioning Dragon's story? Are we the assholes for just picking at her story? Or is it just natural because of where we all come from? But I digress. And I was talking about Lady Nika's. And if you remember, if you watched Lady Nika, she was on live for about 30, 35 minutes. I don't know. But she was talking about Cold Fam, which I'll get into. But what she was saying is that we don't want to work for free, even though every time I click my live button, I'm working for free. But whatever. But she was saying how we don't want to work for free. And since he got his monetization taken, that people should cash app him. So is is it not the same thing for Dragon? She don't want to be on them panels working for free. She don't want to be doing all this top story for free. Give her the $5, whether you believe her story or not. She's entertaining the beast sector. No, we ain't, but she is on this and she's at a gas station instead of being at the safe place, instead of being at the hostel, which I know she's earlier I heard her say that she had the hostel for tonight. So it is, hey Vera G, my love. Um so it is 11:30 in Florida. Why the fuck are you at it? First of all, you're a single woman. Why are you at with a fucking electric bike? Why are you at a gas station at 11:30 at night? If you don't take your motherfucking ass to the hospital, which then kind of makes me wonder. It is sad, Bobby, but then think about this. I know Brianna's whole point was she looks dirty, but in my opinion, she always did. But I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. But what if she's staying out while she's on live just to further her story? Like if they see me at the gas station, because how do you know that she's at the gas station? Did she announce it? Did she turn her camera on? Like, is she doing it just to push her agenda? I don't know. It's so hard to say. But again, if people want to look at the store, If people want to give to her because they believe her, that's great. She did turn her camera. She turned her camera on. Shoot, honey, I done seen more dragging in the last few days than when she was supposedly in an apartment. I don't know. Part of me feels like it's pushing her agenda, and some dudes talking crazy in the background. Why is she out again? You're right. So, Bobby, and like you said, why is she at the gas station instead of a safe place? That's what she's choosing to do. Because you said it was so sad. So does that not push her agenda? Does that not pull on the heartstrings of people? Does that not make her look further like she's in need of what she's asking for? I don't know. I mean, we're nobody's ever the asshole when it comes to their money. If you don't want to give your money, regardless of if you believe her, you don't believe her. If you don't, sorry, I hear walking around. Hold on, y'all. Child, my husband went to bed like an hour and a half ago, and I had my door, of my office closed just in case I decided to get loud up in here. and um, and I hear walking around, but that's okay. If y'all watch my videos, my the asshole videos, y'all know I'm good up in this room. Y'all done heard the please. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Share if you can. You're conflicted right now. Bobby, I get it. I'm conflicted too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me believes her story. Part of me doesn't. And I'm starting to feel like there is really a bigger picture. Like if you've ever watched Dragon, whatever panel she's been on, or if you've ever watched her channel, she is like all over the place. She's erratic. Like she just, I can't watch it. Especially like when she's on Lemon's panel and she's just screaming and she's just talking over everybody and she can't. I don't know what adult can't control themselves. What adult can't wait their turn? And she's just so all over the place that I'm really starting to feel like there's some mental health issues that need to be addressed. And I'm not trying to put a label on anybody, but when you're out on an electric bike at 11:30 at night as a woman, probably screaming at your phone on someone's panel, I start to question your sanity. I'm sorry. Her age is what throws me off, Sarah. 38, come on. I mean, I get it. But then I just can't. Child, I've been living on my own since 18. I ain't never went back home. I've always kept a roof over my head. I've never been evicted. I depend on my husband now, but before I never had to depend on anybody. I just I and the fact that she doesn't want to listen to anybody's help unless it comes with the cash app. Like Pastor Jay would say, put a color on it. How he would be like, "Oh, you want me to read your comment? Put a color on it." I almost feel like that's how she's behaving. If you want me to even pretend like I'm listening to what you're saying, you need to put it in the Cash App. Because people were really trying to help her, really trying to push her in the right direction of what to do, how to do it. And hold on, let me back up. I I see it. I see the gas station. I see it. And then I heard that now I watched Lemon for a little bit, and then I went over to Brianna's. But I heard that Lady Wu came up and gave her a reading, and she was so touched by the reading that Lady Wu gave her that she wanted to give Lady Wu some of the cash apps that people have been sending to her. I don't know if you heard it or not, but that shit is wild. Like, you don't have anywhere to lay your head. You don't have an ID. You don't have a birth certificate. People are trying to help you, and the money that they're giving you to help you, and you want to give to somebody else because they gave you a reading. Like, if that doesn't scream mental health, what does? I really hate to be like that because I am very caring, and people have been very caring towards me. But I don't know. I just feel like there's so much else going on. I don't know if it's the attention. I don't know what it is. But can't nobody convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. They just can't. I commend the people that gave her money. Yeah, I might even shoot her a few dollars for the pure entertainment. I don't know I know you don't. Y'all have to, don't mind Vera G, y'all. She is not, she is my friend. We have had like we like to call it in the B sector, a YouTube ship for many, many years. So wherever I'm at, she just come and be with me, and she don't know what the fuck is going on, but she supports me, and I appreciate it. I don't know what's going on. That sounds crazy. So Vera, there is I want to call her a young lady just because I'm being polite, but she's 38 years old. She claims that she has been evicted from her home, from her apartment, that she was sharing with a gentleman. She was sleeping in the bedroom. He was sleeping in the living room. I heard he didn't pay the rent. They got evicted. It's just the story is so all over the place. I don't even know if I can give you the cliff notes because then today, y'all, I heard something about a $5,000 water bill. Like, what the fuck? That was the first time I heard that shit. The fact that she's at a gas station kicking it with someone charging her phone and she could be asleep. I just don't know. Right. And then so she needed money for a charger for her phone. She didn't want to get the little like thin ones that you can buy like at the gas station. She wanted to get like a charging block more. I think she went here. I got one sitting right here. Oh, my camera's in the right position because I've been moving all over the place. I think she wants to get something like bigger instead of like the little ones that be like this big. So she said she went to a few stores, she couldn't find it, and somebody was telling her that she needed to go to the Walmart. Honey, when they told her she had to go over the bridge to the Walmart, she had 50 million other excuses. She don't want to take the bike over the bridge. They were like, "We'll take the bus." Oh, well, it's $5, and she couldn't spend $5 to take the bus. When it ain't her fucking $5, people are giving to you for you to get the things done that you need to get done. So why it would have killed her to take $5? Hell, I would have sent her the extra $5 to take your ass on the bus over the bridge and get your charger. Her story is just so, I don't know. And then where are these clothes that she bought? She claims she bought clothes, work clothes. Let me turn my camera back on. She bought work clothes. But I swear I'm trying to wrap my head around all this. She bought work clothes. She went to apply at Target. Now, I'm not a big Target shopper, but I've been to Target. And I know that they wear khakis and a red shirt. If you're going to interview at Target for a job and you're going to buy work clothes, you would think that you'd buy work clothes that go with the job you're applying for. No, no, no. She said she got black pants, black shoes, and black socks. Are you gonna be a waitress? I thought you were applying at fucking Target. And then where are these items? Where are you keeping all these items? So when you pay for a hostel, I think I did hear somebody say, "Give y'all a little shoulder." Sorry, it's itchy. But I think I heard somebody say that she had like a locker or something at the hostel. I can't deal. Hey, King Kaios. I don't know. I don't think we're being assholes. I really don't. But Bobby, couldn't she charge her phone at the hostel? Don't they? I know that it's like a dormitory setting. I get it. Because when I first heard the word, I had never heard that shit before. So of course I Googled it. Shared bathroom, shared kitchen, shared living room space, and then the bedrooms are like a dormitory style where there's bunk beds, and I think it said there's like 4 to 6 people in that was the Google's definition. So ain't no outlets, and ain't no outlets. You can't charge your phone there. You have to. And where the fuck are you charging this electric bike? Has anybody thought of that? Or am I the only one? Where the fuck is she charging this electric bike that she's driving? Where did she get the $500 plus to buy this electric bike? Anybody? Anybody know? Girl, that's what I'm saying. The shit is weird. She's weird, Bobby. First of all, she's a tarot card reader. That to me is weird. Like that's your only profession is to be a tarot card reader. For real. You move from Illinois to Florida and your only job is to be a tarot card reader. Like this shit is just so wild. Like, and I get that Vera, let me hey Dwayne. Please hit the like button on your way in. Share if you care. I greatly appreciate y'all. Let me share and if anybody wants to join me, y'all are welcome to come up and join me because so wait, so Vera, I'm trying to fill Vera in, y'all, because Vera is not from the B sector. Vera has come with me from page to page from different sectors, if you will, that her and I don't discuss on here. But she supports me, so she comes. But yeah, Vera, so supposedly she ran from Illinois from somebody who tried her to Florida. And she's a tarot card reader. And that's her full time job. Bitch, no wonder you broke and homeless. Because I don't know who's just got extra money out here to be buying readings every day. Like, how are you advertising? Are you only advertising on panels? Because, baby, wait, what she left? Because what? Girl, Bobby. She left Illinois. First, she left Illinois saying from an abusive man that did not put her hands on him, that he did not put his hands on her, but he tried to her. He tried to off her. I don't know if I would call that abusive. Like if you just straight try to me, that ain't abusive. That's fucking crazy. You are no. Like when I think of abusive, it's either physically, mentally. I've even heard of financial abuse. But when you just try to off me, oh no, we passed that just being fucking abused. Oh hell no, that's something else. But wait, but then she said that the judge told her that she couldn't get a restraining order because they're in two different places. Because she supposedly fled to Florida and he's still in Illinois, so the judge wouldn't give her a restraining order. Now, y'all know, if you have been in the beef sector, you know that people have gotten restraining orders for YouTube beef, but a judge won't give you a restraining order for a man that's trying to off you. And then she went on. The story is, you can't make this shit up. I promise you. Then she went on to say something about, but they're still tracking him. They're still following him, and they're still tracking him. Huh? I can't. Mm-mm. Right, Bobby. That is attempted. The toilet and it's rent what got me. Dwayne, you hear about the $5,000 water bill? That was a new one for me today. I hadn't heard that one, but I'll be the first to admit I don't watch everybody, and y'all know y'all barely see me in chats. I just put my headphones on, put my phone down, do what I need to do in the house, whether it's cooking, cleaning, crafting, even shit. I even sit here and watch TV with y'all playing. So, but I can't catch everything because, like right now, I'm sure there's like two or three lives going on, talking about the same shit, and probably getting different stories from the same bitch. Like I think there should be a rule. I am setting up a new rule, and I know people don't obviously don't think I'm nobody in the beef sector, even though I may be new to doing commentary, but I've been here since it began. I am a subscriber OG, if you will. And why the fuck did I lose my thought? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So I'm setting a new rule. Y'all may not give a fuck about my new rule, but I'm giving you a new goddamn rule. The new rule is we have to watch you for a minimum of 3 days on different panels each day to see if your story is consistent, believable, and worth us giving you our coins. Because I bet you, if people who had given her money on day one are kicking themselves in the ass today, like, why the fuck did I give this crazy bitch money? um, she, she hit Nessa's panel while Nessa was dragging her. Of course she did, because Bobby, she wants the attention. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen that bitch down here in my backstage. At this point, she said something about the man messed up the toilet. They put it on her. Then the rent was different prices. Right, but here's my thing, Dwayne. But the whole time, the lease wasn't in her name. The lease was the lease was in the guy's name. So how are they coming after her? So at the beginning of this, while I was waiting for people to come in, I read an Am I the Asshole story. And it was about a guy who he found out his fiance was sleeping with this douchebag because he read her phone. And he just packed up his shit and he left. Because he said that her name was the only name on the lease. So he had no obligation to be there. And my whole thing was, I would have tore that motherfucker down. Especially, I'm not on the lease, just you on the lease, so only you gonna be responsible. Oh, I would have told that bitch down. So, but in this story with Dragon, he's on the lease. She's not on the lease. Yes, she's the one being held responsible. I feel like some of these people think we're all idiots. I just been watching from this is Dwayne, that's all you can't do. Damn, so she got put out because of Dwayne. It is overwhelming. Just made me throw my hands up because all of it's left field. And I'm sorry, I should be calling you Shady Blue. My bad. Um, it is. It's just wild. It's wild. Like how I you can't make this shit up. You just absolutely can't make it up. Even I don't even know if I don't know how to pin my link. Oh yeah, I do. Um, even in some of my the asshole stories, they're kind of wild. But how would you even write this down? Like, you know how I'd be complaining about shit being like 6, 7 paragraphs, even though they say it's gonna be a quick story, and then it'd be like all over the place. Like, I feel like this would need like edits, updates, to be continued because every day she would add something else, just like she's doing on these panels. And even though I want to say that we are assholes because we're questioning her, because we don't believe her, because a lot of us are like, I'm not giving her shit. We're assholes. But it's a well deserved asshole response. It's a well deserved asshole response. Especially for somebody who's Y'all know the last couple of months it's been going back and forth with her saying she's beef sector, the beef sector saying she ain't beef sector. Well, I've been around, you ain't been around. But for somebody who is beef sector adjacent, as they like to call it, mm-mm, it's a no for me. It's a fuck no for me. It's a fuck no for me. Um, Earlier I mentioned Lady Nika's live, and she talked about Dragon, of course, but she also talked about Code Fam and how he was demonetized. And if you go over there and watch him, drop him a little coin because nobody likes to work for free. Here's my issue with that. There's some of us that actually work for our shit, that come on here by ourselves, turn the camera on, and give you content. Whether it is 100% beef sector, whether it's 100% am I the asshole. I come on here and I give you content. I show my face. Sometimes I turn the camera off. Hey, the bushes. But I feel like I don't get that same push. I don't get the, oh, well, she's only at 200 subscribers. Make sure we get her to 1,000. She's not monetized. Make sure you drop her a little coin. I don't feel like there's some of us that just don't get it. And even though I've been around since the beginning, I'm not as visible as I used to be. And maybe that's the problem. Because I don't know if y'all remember, I used to be on panels all the time. I used to, baby, cuss a bitch clean the fuck out in them comments. But after the pandemic, I realized I needed to pull back a little. And my way of pulling back was staying out of the comments. I watch it. I watch all that shit. I just don't say nothing. 99% of the time, I'm in the bushes. I just ain't said shit. So then, does that make it my fault that I don't get the push like everybody else? Like, oh, get her to 1,000. Oh, make sure you go cash app her because she's not monetized. Is that so? Is it my fault that I don't get it? Do I need to start being in the chat all the time? Do I need to start being on the panels all the time to get the same push that other people get? Because again, I was here since the beginning. I was here since before the beginning. I was here BC. I was here BC. But I digress. I can be a butthole, but telling her to turn tricks, no. Shady Blue. Shady Blue. Let me click on this comment. It says, I can be a butthole, but telling her to turn tricks, no, she just gotta want to help herself if she truly needs it. Child, that right there is the epitome of the B sector. Bitch, get out there and be a hoe. Bitch, get out there and twerk something. Twerk something. Get out there and work it. Because we ain't giving you shit. That's fucked up. You ain't wrong at all, Blueface. Yeah, it's crazy. But, I mean, look who it came from. It admitted EXO. Are we surprised? Are we surprised that that was her word of advice? No. Nope, it ain't because you support other people. The Bushes. Right. Everybody. I think now it's become so much of a you don't support me if you don't give me a cash app. That the people who, or you don't support me if you don't buy a membership, that the people who are there, who watch your live from beginning to end, who hit the like button, who watch every live, even if I'm not, maybe not there to watch when you go live, but always watch the replay. I think people like that sometimes get overlooked because without those views, those are still clicks and views. Those still bring you money, especially with this like increase in the commercials. Let me tell y'all something. If you are a content creator and you are watching this from the bushes, when y'all turn on the commercials on Intense or whatever the fuck it's called, do you know that it like fucks with the live? Like, depending upon what kind of commercial it is, once the commercial is over, it sends me right back to the beginning of the video. And now I have to close it, go back and look for it, and reopen the video. That is such a pain in the ass. It's such a pain in the ass. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. But damn, I hate that shit. Like, I almost just want to wait till the live is over to watch it. So then I don't have that issue. No. I remember live mukbang on that. Yes, I did a couple of mukbangs. Are they on this channel? They might be on Vera. They might be on this channel. They might be on this channel. Are they on it? They might be on this channel, Vera. I'm gonna have to go look. Live. Oldest. Oh no, because this is just Sarah. They might be on the crafting channel. I don't know. I got like 5 channels. I ain't even gonna front y'all. But yes, I've done mukbangs before. And before that, how long I've been around? Child, we've been around for a long time, Virgie. And every now and again, I'll click over there just to see, just because I know. See, but it's maybe like once every 6 months. It's not. When I say every now and again, it's literally every now and again, like once every 6 months. The link is pinned if anybody wants to click the link and have a conversation with me. Please make sure to hit the like button, share if you care. I greatly appreciate it. My cooking view and like and support. Absolutely, the bushes. Moderating is support. I'm one of those moderators because I don't drop down like I used to. I monitor from the cloud, which is not a bad thing because if you have a troll that's trying to block the mod so that they can't be seen, and you're a mod who barely drops down, they don't know to block you. I be up there sometimes like, pew, pew, pew. Remember when they used to talk shit about all of Jay Wilson's commercials? You have to drop that whole first part of that off the bushes. It's just commercials. It's just commercials. And I think this was before you got here. I was saying you had to put a color on it. That's how Dragon is responding to some of the people's advice. If they not putting a color on it, she can't see it, she can't hear it. Meaning if you don't send that shit with a cash app, it ain't important to her. It don't matter. It's insignificant because you ain't put no fucking color on it. I.e., you ain't gave me no money. But I find it. So back to Cold Fam. Here's somebody who gained their subscribers. I think he was at like 16,000, unless I'm tripping. I swear he was at like a good number. I want to say like 16,000. Oh, now he's at 17,000. I wonder how he got there, Beef Sector. But he's at 17,000. Um, and I ain't subscribed. You see that? Telling me to subscribe. I ain't subscribed. But he didn't get those organically. He took other people's content. Okay? Focus with me, y'all. He took other people's content, put them into shorts. Because I believe we all, because we all technically have a YouTube channel, whether we choose to engage or not. So we get emails from YouTube, right? There was a huge push from YouTube to do shorts. Like shorts were the new thing. Do shorts. They were pushing people to do shorts. So you've taken somebody else's content, you shorten it down, and you've made it short, and that's how you've gotten 16,000 subscribers. Now you come to the beef sector. You don't know what in the fuck you're talking about. You're going off of what you heard somebody say, which really isn't all facts. And then you're trying to build off of what they said to make it make sense. Well, you can't make sense out of what goes on in the B sector. You can't. So then you try to make it make sense. You start getting pushed again. They push. I digress. You start getting pushed. You start doing beef sector only content. You get monetized. You get members. And all that shit is taken away from you. Wait, no. Let me back up. Back it up. You do beef sector only content. You still steal, that's the word I'm using, clips from other people's content for your commentary, which is more of how you did the shorts. And then you wonder why you didn't demonetize. Really, you wonder why you're demonetized. And honestly, the only reason you haven't been struck is because people have taken a liking to you and they let you use their content. I don't care what kind of fair use you're using. Trust me, in the B sector, we know how to get around that fair use. We don't give a fuck about that fair use and know exactly how to get around it. And if they wanted to strike you down, they could have. They won. But then when Grandpa Glitterboots gets up there and warns you, do not use my fucking content or there will be a problem. You don't use his content. But again, you wonder why you're demonetized. I gotta move my legs. My damn legs are falling asleep, y'all, and I didn't want to give y'all earthquake screen. You know, where the screen be bouncing all over the place because I'm moving. Can shorts be reported? I don't know. Let me click on one of mine and see. View channel. Here's my short. 3 dots. Absolutely can. They absolutely can, Bobby. But I don't think that's why he got demonetized. I think that, when you're not getting paid by by YouTube, I feel like they let more shit slide. Because they're making money off of you by putting commercials in, whether you're getting paid or not, whether you're able to monetize or not, they're getting paid off of you. They're going to put commercials in your shit regardless. And when you're not getting paid, they kind of let shit like that slide. But then now you want to get paid. You want to have members where you're getting paid off of the members, super chats. They're gonna take a deeper dive and look into what your content is. Because no, I don't. No, Bobby, because it was like all different like clips off of like TikTok and things like that, but of like some of famous people, some of like it was just all over the place. Like I doubt that all those people came and reported it. But reportingly, he had one that was like 1 million views. But again, if it ain't your content, and seeing that he thinks that he can use other people, I just don't understand why we're pushing for anybody to give him a order. Now, not that there's some people in the sector like Chat Rep, like Uppity, like Honest Row, um, trying to think, Lovely Love, that don't get pushed. That may not be monetized. They don't get pushed. They don't get, nobody cash apps them. Nobody shares their shit. Like, we really got to get that shit out the mud. Like, we really have to do content. But then when somebody like that who just comes along, it's like, well, goddamn. I thought we were, I thought we were beef sector family. Sure, what's the favor, honey bunny? No one cared when other beef sector CCs got demonetized. That's all. The bushes. I don't know who you are, my love, but baby, we need to be friends because you be in my head way too often. And apparently, they don't like me talking about that because I done lost half my people having that discussion. Guilty much? I don't know. Book at the store. Okay. I'm going. Well, look at the store. No, look at Ness. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay. Um, I got you. Oh, but she turned her camera off. Let me red ball it a little. We ain't shit. I know we ain't shit. I'ma just hush. Okay, just lovely. Don't hush now. Don't you hush. Hi, just lovely. Thank you for joining me. I'm trying. Bobby, you gotta tell me how far to scroll back. Get you to see. I'm trying. I'm scrolling. Oh, and Shakim. Can we talk about Shakim for a minute? Can we? How, am I on this? Oh yeah, I'm on this. Okay, I just had to make sure because I saw lemon there too. So I just want to. Ugh, he's disgusting. I I don't know. I kind of feel like at one point the beef sector was like really strong, like almost almost like my little circle here. And when I talk, the circle has a outer ring, if you will. That outer ring was all of us. And my little Am I the asshole was like the beef sector. And you had to get through all that ring of people that really stood strong with one another before you can come into the beef sector. Like you had to be tried and true to come into the beef sector. And here comes these two nuts. Like, I ain't gonna front y'all. I kind of like Cole. I subscribe, maybe not, but I do like him. His content isn't that bad. I watch it if I wake up in the morning and ain't shit on. I might go over there and listen. But Shakim, mm-mm. It's a motherfuck no for me. He came in this shit all wrong, all disrespecting women. I don't understand what's the difference between him and Z and what ZX did. Can we talk about it? It seems to have died down now, but over the weekend, in the last week, over the weekend, they were in an uproar about ZX's behavior towards Jada. But what is the difference between ZX's behavior and Shakim's behavior? And ZX was just against one person. But Shakim has disrespected many women, talking under their clothes, calling them bitches. Like Yaya was on a panel, and all she said when he came up, all she said was, "All right then, bye." And he went smooth, clean off, calling her all kinds of bitches and just complete disrespect. What is it? Can anybody tell me what the difference is between him and CX? Because there was no grapes involved, like the word grapes wasn't in the conversation. Is that what makes it different? Because to me, it was just as disgusting. I hear that a lot. Everybody say they like Cole versus Rakim, so it must be something. It is. I think. I, I think it's just likability and the way they approach things. Cole, I have never heard Cole call any woman out of her name or be disrespectful, and he's been disrespected and um hasn't gone after women. So I just think there's a huge difference in the way they act. He lies stupidly. His lies are so in your face. You talking about Shakim, huh? Because that he lies so much, it's ridiculous. Oh, so wait, so I'll there's been hundreds of lies that came out of that man's mouth. But if y'all remember he said he owned his house because everybody was like bringing him a new one about his house being like a little shack and his house needed this and his house needed that. And he went through a special program to buy his house. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? However, I heard him the other day talking about his house being remodeled and how everybody, there's a lot of noise in the background because the contractors and his landlord were there. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I own where I live and I ain't got no landlord because I own it. I got a mortgage company, but I ain't got no landlord. Is that what's the mortgage company there too? Is that your landlord, Shakim? There is no difference. Right, the bushes. Let me scroll up. I'm getting behind. Um, he's just off. I can't do Shakim. No, I can't either. He's horrible. He's absolutely. And that Cardi B shit was absolutely hilarious. And I don't know where King Roman News is, but I wanted to kick King Roman News's butt, trying to tell him oh well, this part was nice and that part was nice. No, it wasn't. That fool was over there and whip and then we nay nay. Why was he doing that in his video? Like, and then the V fingers and licking the tongue in the. I was like, oh my god, what am I watching? Why do you have on a Sunday service blazer with no shirt on? Like, help me understand. I guess the ex been here the longest. I'm sure he got several chances when he first came. Yeah, just lovely. I say yes. I'd say yes. Because everybody complains and say they can't stand ZX. But you watch long enough, you'll see him click a link and be able to be up on somebody's panel. For sure. The mortgage company will say, "Get out my face and cut the check." Yeah, he said. I even screen recorded it. I sure did. Mm-hmm. Now he was a stripper. Now I will give Shakira this. He's got some nice abs. But if I was 5'5", weighing $125, I'd probably have abs too. But I digress. Child, he said, let me see. Let me tell you. And he's a priest. Child, I'm an ordained minister. I am really legally. Um, he said, child, that fool said that Atlantic Records liked his little verse to Cardi B and they allowed for him. No, let me back it up. That 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 his rap to Cardi B blew up on TikTok. Blew up on TikTok, y'all. I went over to that motherfucker's TikTok page. Do you know I have videos with more views than he got on that damn Cardi B shit? And he ain't even got 500 followers over there. But it blew up, y'all. It blew up. And Atlantic Records allowed him to use it. I can't wait for his. He gonna get strike for that shit. You can't use Cardi B shit. He got an old face and a young body. Yes, he does. And his voice. Like his voice matches his face. But it don't match what he was doing in that Cardi B video. See, it's time to lay down. Shady Blue. No, it ain't. His voice matches his face, but his body and his moves and his rap song don't match. Like it's all one big contradiction. Y'all said he's a priest. He was an ex stripper. He used to dance for Beyonce. Child. He probably built his house too. With a hammer and a saw and nothing else. I just can't. I can't deal. I can't deal, honey. Y'all, don't. What you mean y'all are shady? Dude, you just as shady. Hell, you got shady in your name. Stop fucking playing with me. But I'm waiting for his downfall. Every brick, honey. He he didn't even have the cement that you lay between the bricks. He just licked the bricks and slapped them down. It looks like he built his house. I can't stand y'all. He was licking the bricks and laying them down. And he wear that same outfit and ain't got a smidge of dirt on that white blazer. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all gonna get me in so much trouble. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. That's why I built this page. Because over on my other page, my crafting page, even though if you listen here come my girl Almond. Hey Binti. If you listen closely on my crafting page, I take shots. Oh, I take some shots. But they real smooth into it. And like people like Vera, she don't be knowing what I be talking about because she don't know none of these people. So I slide that shit in real smooth while I'm hot gluing some shit together and you don't even know. But I made this channel specifically so I can start saying what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. And if I don't feel like saying it and I just feel like coming on here and reading Am I the Asshole story, then I'll do that too. What do they say? What do the other CC say? I'll go over there and talk about it on my own page. Y'all got a page. If y'all want to talk about it, just that's what I did. Rolling over and going back to sleep. All right, Almond. You have a good night. He folded that blazer up and put it in the velvet bag. Just lovely. Oh, not in a velvet bag. Is that velvet? Y'all are hilarious. But then didn't he have on like some? Did he have on jeans or did he have on like joggers? Child, I, part of me wants to look at it just so I could talk about it, and the other part of me is like, that was the worst 3 minutes of my life. He is, Bobby. He is. If y'all are on TikTok, just go look. That's all I'm gonna say. And if y'all are on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. You can follow my crafting page at Warton Creates on TikTok. Or you can follow me. Come follow me. I don't give a shit. That's not right, Sarah. I have to see if I have any dashes on it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay, that's how I got it. Yeah, come follow me on TikTok, y'all. If you're on TikTok, and if you have a different name, God forbid you use your real name on TikTok. I am almost at 2,000 followers on that page. I'm not gonna know it's you. I promise I ain't gonna know it's you. I promise. Girl, I've never watched him. I just go off what the people say. I've never watched Just Lovely. I've never watched like his morning show or I don't know, whatever show he does. I think it's morning after Cold Fam. I've never watched that because the way he came into the beat sector, the way he's been disrespectful, the way he's been overbearing with the takeover spirit, lying, all of those things. He's done that in a controlled environment. Like I say that as in he's done that on other people's panels, other people that can mute him, other people that can drop him down, other people that can ban him. So I can only imagine what it's like on his own page, where can nobody control him and he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. I'm not interested. I'm really not interested. Did I watch the Jodeci video? I did. Jodeci featuring Cardi B. I watched that video just because I had to see it. Like that was, if you want something funny to laugh at, you have to see it. Uh, like basketball shorts. Someone said he ain't have no friend. No, none, none. Once I'm turned off, I'm turned off. Right. The Bushes, I'm telling you, I think there is a likability with Cole Fan. I think if he separated himself, I'm telling you, Cole Fam kind of reminds me, and I don't mean any disrespect by this whatsoever, but Cole Fam kind of reminds me of a male version of Sassy. Like, I don't need to. I mean, she will cuss some bitch out. Don't get me wrong, but she doesn't lead with that. She knows that she's smart. She knows that she has her shit together, and she doesn't need to advertise it. She just wants to come on, talk a little shit, give her commentary, and move on about her life. And I think that's how Cole Fam is. He's smart. He's obviously a family man. And he likes the B sector. He just wants to come on and tell his little stories or can commentate on the sector and then go on about his day. Where Shakim, on the other hand, is in your face. He wants to be the B sector. He wants to be cussing everybody out, disrespectful, what he thinks in his mind the B sector is. And the first time I saw it, I said, "Oh yeah, nope, ain't shit I can do for you, buddy. I can't." And when they talked about, you know, when he said that his TikTok blew up, of course, I love TikTok. I'm on TikTok all day long. So of course, when he said it blew up, I ran to TikTok, and I had a good feeling that his name was the same. And sure enough, it was. And so that's how I got onto his TikTok. It wasn't because I was interested in what he had going on, because it, God, no. He wants to be in a, he wants to be in the mess, which, here's my thing. Some of the heterosexual males that are in the beef sector get so offended, so outraged when they're called gay. But when that is your, like, my husband would never, he would never sit up here and argue with females, calling them all kinds of bitches, and he would never. He's a manly man. He, let me tell you something. If I went through his YouTube right now, it would probably be sports, grill. He's really big into his grills and grilling and barbecuing and shit like that. And like newsy stuff. Like, and I mean a wide range of newsy stuff, like world news, but also like maybe like hip hop news and shit like that. But beef sector kind of shit, like bitches arguing, gay men arguing, he wants no parts. One time he heard Sean Bradley and he got mad because usually like if I'm listening to something like that, I'll usually have my headphones on. Honey, he heard Sean Bradley one day, turn around and walk smack right back out the room. He did not want to hear it. He had no interest. And by no means is my husband homophobic. We have a couple gay males in our friend group. But does he want to be involved in it like Shakim and Cole fam? Absolutely not. So then I don't understand why they question why we would call them gay or bisexual. It's some bitch shit. That's the best way I can put it. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all afraid of cussing, this ain't the page for you because I like cussing. I cuss a lot. I remember one time me and Sir King got into it over on Bizarros. He said something with my name and I clicked that link and cussed him clean the fuck out. And Sir King and I have a decent relationship, I'll say. Um, but yeah, so if cussing isn't for you, this ain't the page. Because baby, I clicked that link on Bizarros, and even he said, "Dang, you're a woman and you cuss like that? Hell, motherfucking yeah, I do. Sure do." Um, it's the mess in you that will make you watch him. Code I can tolerate. Right. He don't seem to mind. No, just lovely. Nah, he don't mind at all. My husband would be cars and funny videos and animals. Right, Bobby. There are certain conversations my husband will not entertain. That's period, point blank. That's it. My guy, all about bass fishing cars and world news. See, I cuss worse than a sailor. Thank you to Bushes. It's funny because my dad's birthday was a couple weeks ago. It was a big birthday, so we had went out to dinner. The whole family went out to dinner. Hey, BL, my love. But my brother and I were talking about how bad we cuss, but we don't cuss in front of our parents. Let me rewind that. My son said a bad word. Look at me, talking about like he five, talking like he said a bad word. But my son was cussing, and I said, "Boy," he's like, "My bad, mama, my bad." And it don't bother me, cause I've been cussing my whole life long. Even yeah, but I don't do it in front of my parents, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, we done talked about the whole everything. We done talked about everything. I started out with the "Am I the asshole?" Asshole story until people came in here, and then we done talked about whether we assholes about not believing dragons bullshit stories, whether we like Cole Fam, Shakim, and their bullshit, and the demonetization. We done talked about it all. And again, if you're just entering the chat, please make sure to hit the like button, share if you care. I greatly appreciate it. And let me turn my camera back on for this one. Oh, I hope my camera's in the right position. Oh, I ain't moved too much. And if you would like to support me, because remember they said that none of us should be clicking a button and working for free, even though I do it because I like it. But if you want to support me, I greatly appreciate it. You can hit me in right there, $ War10 Creates. And if you don't, then you don't. But I'll be back here to do more Am I the Asshole stories anyway. Hey, Bill. I don't entertain them. Unimpressed. Thank you, baby. We are so unimpressed. We were saying that we can deal with Cole a little bit better than we can deal with Shakim. We can't deal with Shakim at all. He's a big fat zero. Oh, where's my ruby ring? In the jewelry box. I ain't got none on. Well, these two never come off. Like, I don't even know if they can come off. Oh, oh, oh. Did you see there's a permanent indentation? But yeah, these two, yeah, this one ain't coming off. But yeah, so the other rings come and go. But me too. I like my little crew. That's conscious, yeah. But yeah, we're unimpressed. We are. We could deal with Cole Fam a little bit, but that other one, the one who did the Jodeci Cardi B remix, mm-mm, mm-mm, fuck no, mm-mm. But it is what it is. I can't add one more can't on there for me because I cannot. What else do we want to talk about? There was something that clicked in my mind real quick while I was giving her the rundown. And shit, now I forgot. Oh, what is his name? Is it NBH? NBH. NBK. 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 I think so. Another one of these random ass hooligans that just popped up into our sector. How you liking find new channel? I don't know. I haven't watched it. Has she done any lives? I did subscribe. I ain't gonna lie. But maybe I didn't click the bell. If you just subscribe, you don't get any notifications. You actually got to go back and click the bell. I think I just subscribed and then click the bell. So I don't even know if she's been live. How do you like it, BU? NBK, what y'all think? Yes, this in this co-hosting. How do y'all think this is about to go? Do you think he's gonna make it? I think he's gonna make it. I think he's strong enough to make it. I just don't think it's gonna go well. And honestly, are the Intels gonna pay the $500 to get him not to come on? That could be possible too. We're gonna have to wait and see. Hey Voodoo, this is about to be some mess. Child, some mess. She on her Christian journey. It's nice. BR, you being sarcastic. Yes, MBK is ZX's right hand man. It's all messy. But what I don't understand is how he got intertwined with Code and Shakim. Like they're all intertwined. And part of me feels like it's a play. Like how y'all all just came together. How y'all all just entered together. I don't know. Not everyone see y'all on the streets. Bye, just lovely. Thank you for joining. First time he says something she doesn't like, that chat is gonna erupt. Tear that ass up. It's gonna they gonna tear. But I don't know. Voodoo, it depends on if he even pays attention to the chat. He might not even pay attention to the chat. It would be smart for him not to. Because look at the way Shakim has been. Shakim has been a like asshole on 1000. He keeps clicking the links. He keeps coming back. Hell, ain't he on limits right now? He don't give that. I think he can handle it. No, it's nice. He's humble. It happens. Um, you know. Okay, I'm gonna have a nice moment for just like a moment. They say limit Asian. Yeah, shut up. I said I was about to have a nice moment, and here you come talking about he fucking Asian. Being an entrepreneur, regardless of what her wigs look like, what they call it, wolf pussy, regardless, she had a lot of support when she first started her business. And I have a gut feeling that that has stopped, which has changed her life yet again. Many of you know that I have my own business, and it has been shit in 2024. It has been literal shit in 2024. And then my machine is broken down. And because I also have no business, I can't buy a new one. It's like a catch 22. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Like, I need my machine to do business, but I can't buy a new machine because I have no business. Like, I digress because it's been. I came on and said I should have lied and told y'all I was homeless. Maybe I could have got money for a new machine. I know I ain't shit. But I could see her, because she doesn't work a regular 9 to 5 anymore, and her sole job was either YouTube or this hair company, and she wasn't doing a lot of YouTube anymore. And I believe, and I could be 1,000% wrong, that the hair company isn't functioning like it used to. When you sit alone and you sit by yourself, and her daughter goes to school, so she's home alone. My husband goes to work, my daughter goes to work, I'm home alone. You have a lot of time to reflect and think about things, think about life. You know, I lost my sister 4 months ago. I actually lost a good friend yesterday. You just have a lot of time to sit and reflect when you're by yourself, and the usual hustle and bustle is stopped. So I could see um, her being on a different journey. Yeah, I say all that to say I could see her being on a different journey. That's what Auntie Kwani. Oh, Kwani said that he was Asian. Yes, she did something different about her for sure. You can still claim homeless. Okay. Um, I'm gonna give me a green screen with like a park background and then pretend like I'm homeless. Thank you, BL. That man stole her name or something. That could have fucked her up too. Stealing the name could have fucked her up too. She really may have grown out of it and moved on. Absolutely. I'm telling you, there's something about because for the most part, she's always had either a 9 to 5 or some kind of job. And when, it's a whole different world when you stop working and either you're an entrepreneur or you work. Like it's just a whole different shift in life. Like I haven't been worked a 9 to 5 since 2015, 2016. And the first couple of years was rough. It was like shit. I'm just sitting here. What the fuck am I gonna do all day? So it does. It takes you go through a lot of reflection and a lot of shit changes in your life. um, sure. You know how I feel about the lady. I do. Thank you, Bobby. I want to leave this place and I can't. I hate the sector for real. You know, Bia, I was talking earlier about why I may not be the popular one. Why there's no push for me to 1,000. Why people aren't making videos saying, get Sarah to 1,000. She's not monetized. Send her a cash app. All that shit that they do. And I think part of it is because I stepped back. Do I watch? I'm always in the clouds, always. But am I always in the chat? No. And I think that pulling away is okay. You can watch, you can listen, but you don't have to participate. It's hard to leave or try to stay out the mess. Yeah, it it is in the beginning. Like I remember one, but that's why it got to the point where I would put my headphones on, take my phone, put my phone over away where I can't see it, and just listen. That way I couldn't read the chat, I couldn't respond. Then I go cook dinner, still have my head. Sometimes my phone would be up here and I'd be downstairs in the kitchen cooking with my headphones on. So unless I felt like running upstairs to grab my phone and type something, nothing was gonna get typed. So it was hard at first, but eventually it was like, and now people be like, "Oh, did you see what happened in the chat?" Nope, I sure the fuck didn't. Unless somebody sends me a screenshot, I don't know what the fuck happened in the chat. Unless the CC talks about it, I don't know what happened to it in the chat. Yeah, everybody in the chat could have been saying just Sarah, and I wouldn't even know because I don't watch the chat. I'm over here worried about dragons, but they really don't care. Am I wrong? So are you the asshole, Bobby? No, you're not wrong. I mean, I think we all worry about her to a certain extent. Um, because like we said, she's a woman by herself. Now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I hope she still ain't at that nasty ass gas station. She's not safe, which leads me back to thinking that there is some mental health issues because there's a gas station around here. Do I live in the hood? I don't. But you ain't gonna catch me at that gas station at no 1 o'clock in the morning. Even with my, you're not. Because that's it's not a safe place to be. Like I hope she's okay, but I think I'm crazy for believing a mess. Yeah, a little bit. I again, I just don't know exactly what's true and what's false. But I don't think any mentally stable person would be doing some of the things that she's fucking doing. Especially you're trying to charge your phone when you can go. When you said earlier you had a hostel to go to tonight, and you can't convince me that they don't have outlets. I be trying to leave chat and I can't say as well. It's because I don't know what's real with that situation. It helps me just to watch and not move on it. Yeah, Voodoo, I was saying earlier that I made a new rule. What's today's date? Today is the 10th, April 10th, 2024. Just Sarah, has made a new rule. Hear ye, where's my little stick from my, am I the asshole? Hold on. This is my Am I the Asshole stick. If y'all come and watch my Am I the Asshole stories, you will see this stick very often. But hear ye. April 10th, 2024, new rule. We have to watch you for 3 days. We have to hear your story for 3 days on several different panels each day, listening to your story to see if the story changes, if it makes sense, or if it's just a money grab before we give you a motherfucking quarter. And let me tell you, now it's about day 3, and everybody thinks she's stone cold crazy. So all the people who gave money on day 1 should have waited till day 3. New rule, day 3. When y'all do see me in the chat, if y'all do see me in the chat, I want y'all to hashtag me day 3. That'll be our little secret. Okay? Day 3. I ain't worried about her because she grown as fuck. I know she is. She been living a long time. She got it. I mean, I'm just worried about her safety. I don't think she's mentally stable. Do I care if she's homeless or not? Not really. She won't get a job. She won't listen to anybody, give her advice. Like, whatever. She needs more help than I can give her, and based on her past and present decisions, it's not for me to take on her burdens. Come on, Voodoo. Voodoo trying to take us to church. One day I'm gonna leave though. Okay, BL. BL, you've been saying that for as long as I've known you. Exactly, Voodoo. I want to stay out chats more often too. I feel like I'm gonna try, but it's addictive. Telling y'all get y'all pair of headphones and set your phone away from you. And either you're gonna double your steps in a day because you're gonna keep going back and forth to that phone to try and chat, or you're gonna learn to just listen and not chat. The day 3 day rule, day 3, hashtag day 3. I knew she was crazy before this happened. Voodoo, I said the same thing. The way that lady would sit on that camera with that raggedy ass green screen that be glitching and shit, that be like this, her green screen would be like this. And she'd be cussing them out, screaming, and they'd be like, I knew she was crazy then. But I digress. I believe she hears voices, honestly. Yeah. And then she tells you, she hears the voices, and then she picks up a card and tells you what the voices said on the card. What about my homeless shit? Yeah. You was a homeless crackhead prostitute. You got it. Ain't that what they said she should be doing out there prostituting to make the money? See, y'all not gonna get me in trouble. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all not gonna get me in trouble. I think I've gotten myself in enough trouble tonight. And I mean, I was hoping more people would come over from Breeze, support, share, click the link. But again, we already know how I feel about that. I'm mad that she kept them cards close, but not an ID or voodoo. Let me tell you something. All our IDs, all our social security, no, except for my daughter's. I think she has her social security card. But all our birth certificates, all our social security cards are in a fire safe, like pouch, if you will, zipper. If I have to run, I'm grabbing that pouch and I'm going. I'm an Audi. And of course, I'm taking my ID because it's with all my debit cards and everything, and my credit card. So of course, I wouldn't forget that. And she knew the shit was gonna expire. She knew the shit was. So why didn't you try to renew before it expired? Because let me tell you something. No, we're gonna have a real moment. We're gonna have a real G moment, real quick. I don't know about where you live, but I'm gonna tell you something about where I live in the state of Wisconsin. Several things can happen when your car needs to be renewed about 2-3 months beforehand. They send you a registration to renew your registration. You can take that and mail it in and get your stickers back. You can go online and take care of it, and they'll send you your stickers. Okay. Second thing, when your driver's license is about to expire, about 2-3 months in advance, they send you the same kind of form. And what can you do? You can go online and register to get a new one, or you can go in. My daughter wanted a new copy of her birth certificate. She went online. She didn't need her ID. She didn't need a picture of her ID. She didn't need a picture of her social security card to request her birth certificate. And it was here in a week. So I don't know what the fuck kind of tomfoolery she thinks. She thinks idiot. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Idiots think we're idiots. Idiots thinks that everybody is an idiot. If I'm not that smart, and but I think I'm smart, like you catch when I pick it up. I'm not really smart, but I think I'm smart, and I think I can outsmart you, and I can tell you anything, and you're gonna fall for it. That's what's going on here. She too old for the shenanigans she pulling. I have an old cousin just like her. The Bushes. Is your old cousin on drugs or alcoholic? Not from. I'm not asking you to put her business out there, but you get where I'm going with that comment. Right. They will send you a postcard once a year. Absolutely. That's the same here in Cali. Yeah. And then every other year, you have to do admissions here. But now, so Bobby, I don't know how long it's been since you lived in Wisconsin, but we used to have to go to like an admissions like place, like the DMV, and do an admissions test. Now you can go to damn near any dealership, any auto shop to get your emissions done. You don't even have to. There's a Hyundai dealer a mile away from my house. Child, I pull up in there, pull right back out that fast. There's so many places now that you can get your emissions done that you don't. It don't take nothing but 5 minutes. You get tickets for driving without a license. You do. You get a ticket for driving without a license. You get a ticket for driving with suspended plates, which is why she doesn't have a car and she has a damn electric bike. Which again, where did she get the $500 for the electric bike? I know damn sure it wasn't from reading them fucking cards. Do you need a helmet for an electric bike? I don't know. Why don't Miss W let her come spend the night before the riots are left? Okay, so you can get admissions anywhere back then, dude. Okay, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's been about that long. It's been a while. Um, hell, Chat Rap offered her to come back to Chicago and let her stay there. Lemon has offered to let her come to California. She got offers. She'd rather be crazy at a gas station at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's what she chooses to do. And it pulls on more heartstrings to see her being harassed by a man at a gas station because she's trying to charge her phone rather than her going to her hostel or to her apartment where I it pulls on heartstrings more for you guys to see her at a gas station at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to charge her phone than keeping herself safe and going to her hostel or wherever she needs to go for the night. It is what it is. I have too many questions, but not enough answers. Facts. Girl, you're on point. Thank you, Abby. All right, if there's nothing else, I'm not going to keep you guys. It is midnight here, which means it's 1 o'clock for some of you, 10 o'clock for my Cali folks. She doesn't want to come back to Chicago because that man she ran from is there. It's a big city, and how bad can he be if her mama is still there? She didn't feel the need to get her away from that man. Not only that, but how bad could he be if a judge doesn't grant you a fucking restraining order, no matter where he is? People can get on a Greyhound, an electric scooter, an Amtrak, an airplane to come to wherever you are. But he won't give you an electric. I mean, see, I'm finna say electric scooter. He won't give you a restraining order because y'all are in two different cities. Where's Fi? Fi can help you get. Y'all not gonna get me in no more trouble. Not tonight. Not tonight. All right, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Share if you care. I appreciate it. Even though they say we don't work for free, I do apparently because I'm not monetized. Hell, I can't even get subscribers. Again, if I was somebody else, they'd be like, "Get her to 1,000 right now," and then 10 minutes later, I'd be at 1,000. But I digress. I'll earn it because then nobody can take it away. Nobody can take um claim over helping me get here. I did it on my own. If you'd like to donate to me for this evening entertainment, it's right there. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. Hit your girl up. My machine broke. If you want to donate to me getting a new machine, because eventually I'm going to have to do that too. Um, I will probably be back on my Wharton Creates page sooner than I might be back on here too. Who knows? But I promised them I'd come and do some crafts with them. So I'll be doing that and then I will be back on here. I love you guys to pieces and there ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. Um I appreciate you all for being here and spending this time with me so that I didn't have to talk to myself. Because nothing annoys me more than talking to myself. I hope y'all all have a blessed night. I will see y'all. I will see y'all on the other side, but y'all won't see me. But don't forget, I'll be there. And if you do see me, don't forget to hit me with the 3 days. Day 3. No, day 3. Hashtag day 3. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye. Night the Bushes, Night Bobby, Night Voodoo, Night BL, um, Night My Vera Love, Just Lovely. I already went to bed. Good night, good night, good night. To all those in the bushes, good night. Y'all make sure to hit the like button if you're watching from the bushes and share if you care. I love you more, Vera. Have a good night. Bye.